Hello, welcome back to my channel. I thought it would be so fun to just go through like my Amazon history and give you some of my Amazon favorites. Like most of them, well, I was gonna say most of them are like household, but there's also a few beauty, random. I just kind of like, I love Amazon, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I feel like most of us do. I'll catch myself scrolling on there all the time, especially with like wedding season, and we've got a lot of wedding things coming up, obviously. And I'm like, okay, we need this, this, and this, and I'll be saving stuff to wish list. So I just thought it would be fun to share some of the things that we've received in the last like year and that we've really loved or enjoyed. But thank you so much for clicking on this video. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe, join our little family here. I love to share beauty, makeup videos, vlogs, a little bit of everything here. So if you like that sort of thing, definitely subscribe. Stick around for a little bit. I can link some of my like recent videos down below, or I have lots of playlists on my channel. If you click over there, you can find like vlogs, chit chat, get readies, etc. But I started a few months ago and I would love to have you, and so let's get into it. So I'm going to try to go in a little bit of an order. So let's start with beauty. So a few beauty things that I definitely recommend that I've loved is I just actually got these recently. This is the Kitsch dermaplaning tool. They're face razors. So if you don't dermaplane or you don't know what that is, I'm telling you, it's a game changer. You literally, it's like shaving your face, and I know that sounds scary, but the hair's not gonna grow back. It's not gonna grow in black like your legs or whatever. It literally just makes my makeup, like I literally did it, what day was that, Wednesday? It makes my makeup sit so nice on my face. It literally, especially I feel like in summertime, it's more obvious because of the like more sun, I guess. I don't know, but I'm like, I just appreciate it so much more. And usually like, before I take a bath or before an everything shower, I will just go in and dermaplane. And these were recommended to me because they're kind of like disposable. You can use them once and throw them away. The ones I was using previously, they were okay, but I tended to like I cut my lip with the old one, to be honest with you. And I also it was kind of rough on my skin. So I definitely would recommend these Kitsch ones. I feel like they're just a lot better, like better quality, and again, you can just throw them away and they're super inexpensive, so you can just toss them and not feel like guilty about it, right? So another beauty item, like if you have been in the beauty space, you know, but like a lot of people have been using these disposable like face towels, but the ones that I have seen everybody using are kind of expensive for what they are, but this brand is called Arbonne. These are like, they're just called face clean dry makeup remover wipes. What I will do is I will double cleanse. So I'll go in with like a cleansing balm, and then I'll go in with my cleanser, and then I will take this wipe and wipe it off instead of using like a towel, because towels can harbor like bacteria and can, like, you don't want that on your skin. So I have been using these. And these are the extra large. So what I will do is I will take Gary's like face scissors, like his mustache scissors, and I will literally cut them in half, because I will use one at night, or like half at night and half in the morning. So I'm only using one a day. And there's how many in here? 50. And so literally that lasts me 100 days. And I haven't had to repurchase them yet, but I'm getting low, so I probably will have to. But it's literally like $10, and that's way less expensive than the other ones I've seen. Okay, so I'll include this in the beauty category. It is this Beauty by Earth self tanner. So I definitely need to use it, but that's besides the point. But what I love about this self tanner is that it's like a lotion. So it's literally white. It doesn't have that weird like brown color, which I don't know what's in the brown color, but I feel like it's probably not the best for you. The only issue I have is because it's like a lotion, when I apply it with a mitt, it's kind of hard to tell where you're going, so you really kind of have to pay attention like where you're wiping. But I love that this is like a cleaner brand and has less of the harsh ingredients because it's with aloe vera, coconut, and it's like a natural glow. I did not have issues with it streaking. It says streak free. I did not have issues with that, which obviously is a good thing. And I really love the color on me. Like, I literally, for me, what I do is I put self tanner on at night, and I bought this like sheet. I guess I can include that here too. I bought this sheet that you literally put on top of your bed sheet, and you can sleep in it kind of like a sleeping bag so that the self tanner doesn't get on your bed. I didn't notice that it was getting on our sheets, but our sheets are white, and Gary's like, well, look at what your self tanner did to the sheets. And so I bought this like sleeping bag type thing to make sure that it didn't get on our white sheets. So it is really nice. So I have the self tanner and the sleeping bag, and I really love like the glow and the color it gives me. The one I got is medium to dark, and I think that's the darkest one. There's also a lighter one if you are worried it's going to be too dark, which for me, I'm even pretty pale. I don't think it was too dark for me. Okay, so now I have a couple hair care products. Well, I guess hair care and like a styling tool. So hair is the next category. So I talked about this one in my hair tip video, but this is the Vio Fairy Hair Growth Serum. I have been using this for, last time I purchased was March 14th, but I know I purchased it before then. It says I purchased it 2 times. So I've been using it probably almost a year, I would say. Probably last summer I got it. And literally I will do my skincare at night, and then just as another step, I will put a couple of drops on my scalp, and I will just like zhuzh it in a little bit. I feel like this has helped like promote hair growth, and I feel like it's helped my hair grow longer. I don't know, like I just started using this and I didn't really think it was working, and then somebody's like, wow, your hair's grown a lot, and I was like, yeah, it has, hasn't it? I'm like, I haven't really changed anything else besides adding the serum in, so I'm like, it definitely, I have noticed it helps. So if you struggle with like your hair growing, I would definitely give this a try. It's not super expensive as well, so that's also nice. It literally is like $15, and I've only purchased it like twice in the year that I've had it, like I said, so I feel like it lasts a pretty long time as well. Okay, so then the other item that I really love, so this is the Hoson, Hoson, I don't know how to pronounce that. This is the curling iron. So this has a longer barrel, but what I recommend, so if you struggle with getting your hair to keep a curl, I have pretty fine hair. Like it's not like thin. I mean, it's pretty, I would say I have like medium hair, like thickness, but it's pretty fine because my mom has fine hair, so I definitely got it from her. So something that I struggle with, and I know my sister struggles with this too, is anytime I curl my hair, my curls do not last very long. And so what I've learned is if you take a 3/4 inch curling iron, it's obviously going to be a smaller curl. So you're going to have to take a smaller section, but as it falls, it lasts a lot longer. And so I saw an influencer talking about this, and I was like, I need to give that a try. And I absolutely love it. I have a 1-inch one that is nice, but again, the 1-inch curls don't last as long as the 3/4 inch curls do. So maybe if you don't struggle, maybe you can definitely try to get the 1-inch, but the 3/4 inch for us thin hair girls is right where it's at. So now let's do like the tech category. So I have a few like random items. So one of them is this camera that I'm talking to you right now. This is the Sony camera. Let me get the official name. It's a Sony ZV-IF vlog camera for content creators. I bought this, it says in February, and I absolutely love it. Like I bought so if you've been following along for a while, you know I bought another one that just was not it. The lighting was terrible. It was absolutely like, it was cheap, and there was a reason it was cheap, right? But I bought this one, fell in love. Like it literally, it focuses when I need it to. It's like, it helps my lighting. Like, I know I'm not perfect, and I'm new to this whole YouTube thing, so I was so confused. Like there's so many options out there, and I'm trying to afford a wedding, right? But I actually got like my yearly bonus, and I told Gary, I was like, a lot of this is gonna go to the wedding fund. but I want to do something for myself. And so I spent a little bit of money. I mean, it's not like in the thousands. Let's be real. This is like a $500 camera. So yes, it's still an investment, but if you're wanting to start like your YouTube, or you're wanting to start vlogging, or whatever it might be, like this camera has been so good and I absolutely love it. So I would recommend, like, if you're wanting to start somewhere new, I feel like not a lot of content creators or people that I watch share what camera they're using or what they started with, because again, I didn't know. I was like literally stalking people, looking at Amazon storefronts, because I was like, what are people using? But that doesn't break the bank. This is what I recommend for you. So another like tech item would be I'm also using this right now as well, is this tripod. So this is like, it says it's a selfie stick, but I don't know. What I love about this is it collapses down to this small like tube-like thing. So I love it for travel. Like when we went to Taylor Swift, this is what I brought with us so that we could create like reels and TikToks and things like that. But ever since I bought it for that, I started my YouTube, and now my camera literally fits in the little like thing. And it comes with like a thing you can connect to your Bluetooth so that you can like start and stop. I don't personally use that, but when we go on my bachelorette, I'm definitely going to take this so we can make some content and take group photos, because the one issue that you always have with group photos is one person has to be out of the photo because somebody's got to hold the phone. But if you have this nice like tripod, you can literally set your phone up, do a little timer, hit the thing, or I have an Apple Watch, so you can do that from your Apple Watch as well, which is what I tend to do, just because it counts down 3, 2, 1 and it'll take the picture. And so I don't know, it's just super convenient. And if you need it, like, you don't even really have to be a content creator to get this. This could just be, again, if you want to take group photos, but like you don't have an extra person or whatever, right? Okay, another tech item, this, I don't know if this is really considered tech, but is this Apple Watch band. So if you know, like, again, if you've been following me for a little bit or here for a while, I have a walking pad. And one of the issues I have with Apple Watches is they don't tend to count a lot of your steps. So I don't even know who suggested this to me. Maybe somebody slid up into my DMs or something. I don't know. Somebody told me, why don't you put it on your ankle? And I walk while I'm working most of the time. So most of the time I'm typing. And I was like, that is genius. Genius, I tell you. So this literally, it stretches. So literally I just make it bigger. I slip it over my foot and it works perfectly. We also might as well include my walking pad. I feel like I've talked a lot about it. I talk about it a lot, but I absolutely love it. I literally walk almost every day. I've walked every day this week. So I was dog sitting at the beginning of the week, so I walked on their treadmill, but literally Wednesday through Saturday, I got on there and I walked for an hour. I get my steps in, and I feel so much better when I do. So literally, if you need a walking pad, I swear, get this one. It's so good. I love it. And then get yourself a good watch band so that you can put it on your ankle. It seems crazy, but I'm just saying, it counts so much better when I do that. Okay, so that's all for the tech items. Oh, actually one more. So I've purchased this 4 times, which does not surprise me. So this is the Polaroid printer. So this is like the high print Polaroid printer. I think that's what it's called, something like that. But what I've purchased is their paper cartridge. So literally, okay, what drew me to this is I can take the photo on my phone camera and then I can print it from here. So you connect this with Bluetooth, there's an app for it, and then it literally prints what you want. And I've repurchased these printer cartridges. Oh, speaking of that, this is out of paper. But I purchased these like 4 times because Gary and I have been doing this thing. So I saw this on Instagram and I thought it'd be so cool. So we've created this book. This is our Polaroid book. So this is 365 days before the wedding. So when we hit a year out from our wedding, which was September 28th of 2023, we've taken a picture every single day, whether it's a selfie, whether it's a picture with me and Gary, whether it's a picture of our food, Leo, Luna, family, whatever. If we're doing something that day, like, see, there's food, there's Gary, there's we got this package from our friends in Germany. I took a picture of that. Like, so some days have a couple pictures, some days just have one. Like when we were in Vegas, here's a picture of me and Gary and then a group of the friends, what we did the next day, us on the plane. Like, it's just so cool. Like, it's 365 days before the wedding and it's so fun. But you gotta have a lot of paper. Obviously. And some days we did multiple pictures because this little binder has 400 something pages in here, so I figured it'd be fun to fill it. So every once in a while I'll do 2 pictures from the day so that it'll be full by the wedding day, which we're getting pretty close. There's like there's quite a few. There's like 6 pages left. But anyways, I'm just saying, like, it's a really fun, neat idea. So if you need a good Polaroid printer, I highly recommend this. And then the paper, they're both on Amazon. I can also link the book below too. Like if you're getting married and you want to steal this idea, go for it. I'll link it all below for you. I'm not even sure how to categorize these last few. So I guess we'll just say household items. So if you need good luggage. So before Gary and I went to Germany, we didn't have any luggage. So I took a gamble and got these Rockland. I got them in champagne and Gary has them in black, but it comes in a set of 2. So it comes in with a carry-on and a full-size like check bag. And they're like $109 on Amazon, which I was worried about. I was like, okay, $109, that doesn't seem, but Gary and I traveled with both of them to Germany, and then we went to Vegas, and we'll be going to the UK in October for a honeymoon, and we'll be taking these, and they've traveled really well, and they fit quite a bit. Like, we were in Germany for 10 days, and we were there for a wedding, so I'm high maintenance, guys. If you haven't learned, I'm a little high maintenance. I had to pack makeup. You had to pack hair stuff. You had to pack, I mean, maybe it's just a girl thing. Maybe I'm not super high maintenance, but it's a girl thing. You gotta pack all the things, right? And we both took a carry-on and we both took a check bag. And we both took the Rockland ones and we absolutely love them. Like, top notch. Like, we've had no issues. And like, even Gary's sister used my carry-on for a while, going down to Puerto Rico, and literally have had no issues. So highly recommend if you need some luggage but don't want to break the bank. Those are the ones to do it for you. Okay, this is like the viral, I don't know if it's really viral. I saw it on social media, so that's why I bought it. But this is the O Cedar Easy Ring Rinse Clean Microfiber Spin Mop and Bucket Floor Cleaning System. That's a really long name. But this is so good. And the reason I love it is because you dip it in the water, then you spin it out, then you scrub your floors, and it keeps the dirty water separate. So one of the issues you have with like a typical mop is that you're dipping in the same water that you've been washing all your floors with. This keeps them separate. So you have a thing with the clean water and a thing with the dirty water, which is great because literally every time you're dipping in, you're getting clean water. And so then when you're wringing it out, you're wringing out the dirty water. And then when you dump it out, you're like, oh my gosh, how long has it been since we mopped our floors? At least maybe you mop your floors maybe a lot more than we do. But every time I mop, I swear I'm like, oh my gosh, this water's so dirty. But I absolutely love it. Again, I don't know if it's viral. I've just seen a lot of people share about it on social media, and there's a good reason to it. It's so great. Okay, last couple items. So another item that we have purchased that wasn't super expensive, I think it was on sale when we got it, but either way, these dumbbells. So these dumbbells compared to the ones we had before, these only have 6 sides. So they're like 6 sides, so they're like hexagon, I think that is. Ooh, I'm not sure. I haven't been in school in a while. Anyway, so it's 6 sides, where the ones we had that we got from Target, I think, are 8. So they don't fit on our rack as well, but we bought the 60s and the 70s in this brand. It's Cap Barbell is the brand. And we've had really good luck with them. Like, we both, when we do legs, we can lift heavy. So we both use like the 60s for like glute press or things like that. But if you're looking for dumbbells, which I know they're expensive, but these ones are really nice if you need some new dumbbells. Okay, and then the last item is a nail item. It's not really home, but it's nail. I just wanted to share this. This is the gel-like EC nail glue for UV. So this is our favorite. So we have one from the Beatles brand and I got this one. So I had both of them, but I noticed my nails last longer when I'm using this one. So if you are getting into doing your nails at home, like I have a whole video on that, I'll link it below or link it in the eye. I always point up here, but I really think it's on this side. Either way, I'll link it up here for you in the cards and down below in the description box. But I purchased this twice because I know this is just the one that makes it last longer. So if you're looking for a good nail glue, or if you're wanting to get into at-home nails, this is the glue I highly recommend. Again, I'll link everything below and everything on my Amazon storefront, but those are some of our favorite set of like Amazon things that we purchased in the last year-ish amount of time. But I hope this was helpful and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching to the end. I know this is a little bit of a lengthy video, but I appreciate you being here. I hope you subscribe, stick around, join our little family, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.